Every great culture has a strong pedigree and lineage of respected, admired, trusted, and loved elders whose role is to be the strong link that binds together the previous two generations to the next two generations and holds an important and pivotal role that has measurable, enduring value, consistency and stability. Sydney's leading private schools have their groups of elders who are respectfully and fondly known as old boys or old girls. I will leave you with one simple question to ponder and reflect on. What would the old girls or old boys of the following single-sex educational institutions do if they were in the same position that Newington finds itself in? What do you think? Would they just sit back and allow their treasury of traditions, customs, memories, glories, and successes be destroyed to make way for an experimental educational format that was not called for, requested, nor needed in order to satisfy some foreign, not made here, thirst and obsession to shut down and cancel single-sex boys' schools like Newington and rob current and future families of the gift and right of choosing a school like Newington to partner with them for the education of their sons, just like many generations of families, including yours and mine, have enjoyed for over 160 years. As we all know, Newington is not just any school. For those who know Newington, her beauty is unmatched and immeasurable. And for those boys who have enjoyed the experience of grabbing the many opportunities that she manifests for her sons with their 2 hands, 10 fingers, and then hugging them tightly to their body with their 2 arms, and they will also tell you that their school journey at Newington College cannot be described, it can only be experienced, and for many is without doubt the greatest time in a boy's life. On another point, I think it is important to say and reassure ourselves that we should not allow others to make us feel bad, and to also remind ourselves that we are not the troublemakers. You, I, and everybody else were minding our own business and getting on with our lives when one morning in November, without warning, we were all woken up to the startling news that the Newington School Council was throwing the baby out with the bathwater by unanimously deciding to transition the school to a co-ed format, which happens to bring out the ferocious lion in people you would have never expected or thought could be so incensed and stirred up into action and service in support of the current and future sons of Newington. In order to put things into clear perspective, there has never been a time in the long history of Newington College that is more critical and important than the moment when the Newington Oldboys come together and assemble to cast their votes and present their proxies on the 4 resolutions on Wednesday the 27th of March 2024. I must also add that regardless of our differences, We are on the same team, and the only reason this topic is so polarising is that we love Newington so much and so intensely that we want the best for her, but differ diametrically on how her future will look. There is no shame in having different and opposing views. The worst view of all for a Newington boy, young and old, is to view her indifferently, one where there is no care about the future of our school. I am proud to say that Newington boys have never been pushovers and have never been fence sitters. For that reason, I encourage you and all the Newington Oldboys to find their voice and use that voice for the benefit of current and future sons of Newington, and to ensure that each link that we have in a long, strong Newington chain is reliable, dependable and unbreakable, and is prepared so it can extend for another 160 years and run in parallel to the long, strong chains of other single-sex schools, like our sister school MLC, for example, and other schools, including GPS schools, so that we can all continue to be the educational envy of the world.